Hey, Ethan Netflix Gamer here, and today we're going to be talking about Sonic Dash, Sonic Prime Dash, Sonic the Hedgehog, and whether or not we can see more Sonic games on Netflix Games thanks to Sega's deal for Sonic Prime Dash. Now, for those that don't know, Sonic Prime Dash is obviously a reskin version of Sonic Prime, which basically just is just, well, not Sonic Prime, but like basically Sonic Dash, where basically it just includes a few skins from the TV show Sonic Prime, which for those that know is a Netflix original show based on the beloved Sega franchise from the 1990s. Now, why is this relevant? Well, for those that don't know, Sonic the Hedgehog is obviously a widely popular franchise, and it's been stable in gaming for decades. So, why does this matter? Well, for those that don't know, this could easily be the start of a beautiful friendship between Netflix and Sega, and whether or not we see more Sonic the Hedgehog games on the Netflix games platform in the future could be hugely decided by the success of this game. What Sonic games could we possibly see as part of this deal? Well, to me, I personally feel like we will probably see a game we've got Sonic from Dash, so I think we would probably see some of the older games that either aren't as widely available or aren't like brand new releases. Because I don't think we're going to see Sonic Origins Plus, for example, on Netflix games, because I think that's still too much of a moneymaker for Sega, and I think Sega would obviously avoid wanting to you know cannibalize sales of that game by putting it on Netflix games so soon. But I will say, I do think we could potentially see, you know, Sonic Adventure, for example. I think that'd be a good get for Netflix, and I do think Sonic Adventure is probably one of the better Sonic games, especially Sonic Adventure 2. Having those games on Netflix games would be hugely beneficial for Netflix and for Sega because it makes the reach of those games a lot wider. And obviously, as Sega's always talked about game preservation, it would be better to preserve the game as well because obviously suddenly hundreds of people can then play the game on their mobile phone, and obviously that's something that they can't currently do. I don't think anyway. I don't know. I'm not really an expert on what Sega does. Likewise, as well, we could potentially see, many other Sonic games, including Sonic Rush from DS, Sonic Chronicles, which was a RPG game made by BioWare, which exists for some reason. I didn't even know it existed until recently. We could see probably not the original Sonic games, but maybe something like Sonic CD or Sonic the Hedgehog 4. Maybe if they can make Sonic the Hedgehog 4 actually good, that is. A decent port for that game, maybe. We could also probably see some Sonic racing games, and among other Sonic related properties and Sonic related stories and games. Now, I don't think, obviously, like I said, I don't think we're going to get Sonic Origins Plus or anything like that, because obviously that would probably be too costly for Sega long term to do that. Especially as obviously that game's still brand new, and people are willing to pay for Sonic Origins Plus. So I don't think Sega's going to want to risk losing those potential sales so soon. I know people say, but they put games on Game Pass. That is true, but obviously, what you got to remember is Game Pass is a lot more successful than Netflix games at the minute. So any comparison there isn't really an apples to apples comparison. It's more of an apples to oranges comparison. But will we see Sega bring more Sonic games to Netflix games? I do think there's a huge possibility that Netflix will make deals with Sega to license more Sonic the Hedgehog games. What those Sonic games are, though, we don't actually know, and we don't know if they could be brand new Sonic games or old Sonic games or what. Like I said, I don't think something like Sonic Origins Plus or Sonic Frontiers, especially, will become Netflix games, especially in its current form, as Netflix games is currently mobile only, and obviously there aren't many mobile games from Sonic the Hedgehog that we could obviously see on Netflix games. But I do think that we could potentially see quite a few games from obviously Sega's legacy library, especially with legacy Sonic stuff. Legacy Sonic stuff, for example, from systems like the Master System could be a huge thing because those games aren't as widely available as others. So hopefully that's one of the ones we see Sega do. We see Sega and Netflix come to terms and obviously license Master System Sonic games, maybe some Game Gear stuff. But hopefully, obviously, we find out if there's a new deal with Sega coming soon. Obviously, there's nothing that's been confirmed. This is all speculation, guys. But obviously, considering the fact that Sonic Prime is obviously doing really well for Netflix as well, and Sonic Prime Dash is probably one of their biggest games of the year so far, and probably one of their biggest games ever. I do feel like this is probably going to be something Sega and Netflix will both invest in long term, especially on Netflix's end. But like I said, it's nothing that's confirmed. Anyway, guys, let us know your thoughts in the comments down below. If you're new, make sure you subscribe, like, share, comment, turn notifications. I've been Ethan, Netflix Gamer, and I'm signing out. Peace.